And we start with breaking news just coming in. Pakistani troops have resorted to firing again, violating the ceasefire along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir.
Now, this is for the fourth consecutive night. The Indian Army said in a statement that the fighting happened in areas opposite Kupwara and Poonch districts. Indian troops have responded to the firing. Once again, we repeat for you viewers, breaking news that has come in. Pakistani troops have resorted to firing again, violating the ceasefire along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir. And this is for the fourth consecutive night. All right, for more on this, we are now being joined live by WION's special correspondent Idris Lone. Idris, it's the fourth consecutive night. I remember when you had told us it was soon after the Pahalgam terror attack that there was a ceasefire violation. Reports were coming in from the Poonch district, and once again we're hearing of similar reports. Fourth night in a row. Give us a sense of the escalations here.
Well, absolutely. We've been seeing that from the last 4 nights. We've seen Pakistan violating the ceasefire on the borders in North Kashmir as well as on the international border in Jammu. Last night also, similarly, Pakistan has violated the ceasefire with small arms firing across different areas in North Kashmir's Kupwara as well as in the Poonch district of Jammu. We've been seeing this escalation from the last 4 days, unprovoked firing taking place at different places across the line of control. However, security forces have been already put on high alert since the Pahalgam attack across LOC as well as the international border. In North Kashmir, we've seen there was also an infiltration bid just the very next day of the Pahalgam attack in which 2 militants were killed. Their bodies were recovered and arms and ammunition was recovered from them as well. This is also in a period when we see that there is a rise in the infiltration bids because the snow starts melting on the mountains and the pathways for the militant groups basically become clearer, and that this is the time when we see that there is an increase. And this is exactly, and we've also seen that Pakistani army helping them to cross, and one of the helps that they provide is involved in this ceasefire violation, firing with the Indian army so that the militant groups can basically enter into Kashmir territory. On the other hand, we've seen that multiple operations of security forces are being carried out in different districts of Jammu and Kashmir as well. We've seen that 3 encounters that are still going on, the search operations at 3 places still going on from the last 4 to 5 days. There have been multiple raids on the houses of the over-the-ground workers. Over 100 raids have been witnessed in Srinagar. Only we've seen thousands of arrests. Over 2,500 people were detained after the Pahalgam attack. So security forces basically in Jammu and Kashmir not leaving any stone unturned to nab the attackers of the Pahalgam attack. Meanwhile, the line of control and international border brimming as well.
Right, and you say that the escalation has been, we see that from the Pakistani side as well. Reports do say that Pakistan has activated its SWAT and Skardu air bases amid the tensions with India. Is there anything that you can bring in on that point as well?
Well, yes, it seems to be a response also of Pakistani army showing that, because after the attack that happened in Pahalgam, we've seen Pakistani army moving their arms and ammunition along the line of control, especially in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. We've seen a lot of these things happening since the last 4 days. But if we talk about the timing of this, it's very important that 2 things. One is the Pahalgam attack for sure that has led to this escalation on the line of control. But we also have to see that this is also the time when the militant groups are activated and sent across to the Kashmir region as well as in the Jammu division. We've seen a lot of infiltration bids taking place across the international border in the last 6 to 7 months. North Kashmir was a little bit quiet in at least last 1 or 1.5 years. But we've seen that there also there have been inputs that the militant groups across the border will try to infiltrate into Kashmir territory. And that is one of the reasons we've seen security being beefed up all across.
Yes.
And whenever there is a firing incident, whenever there is a ceasefire violation from the Pakistan army,
Yes.
it's being retaliated.
All right, Idris, thanks so much for getting us the latest. These developments are coming in very frequently, and we will be tracking them with you on ground.